driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
All right, we made it before morning ended. Woke up a little late. A lot late. So that is something that bothers me, but telling you, I'm going to tell you. You know, I was just, well, let's do our other stuff first, right? If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. Follow us on stuff. I swear I'm not very good at this, guys. So, yeah, you're going to have to go find that shit yourself. I'm kidding. So I was, because I've been trying to figure some things out. I'm having a hard time finding a sponsor, and the main thing that I'm getting is, you need a sponsor? You need a sponsor? What the fuck? What is that? Good morning, David. Good to see you. Yeah, almost. Getting close. And it's happened more than once. And so I'm having a hard time finding a sponsor because of the way that people perceive me, or because of what they think and things like that. And that's kind of bothering me, man. I am not anything more than anybody else. And I don't like people putting me in. I don't like people doing that to me, putting me in that position, because I'm not. Morning, Jackie. Good to see you, honey. Right now we're talking about assumptions. I hear you, Dave. I need a sponsor, man. He ain't in my home group. I tried there, so I'm going to be hitting some other meetings and stuff. And I do need somebody that is a little more, I don't want to say advanced, because there is no advanced AA. So I'm kind of leaving it up to God, but for God's sakes, man, don't do that to yourself. Good morning, Gary. Good to see you, man. You know what assuming does, right? It makes an ass out of you. Not me. I didn't do the assuming. You can keep the assery to yourself, right? So don't assume. And the other thing, I think the other reason that a lot of people think that I'm just doing okay and whatever, that I don't need guidance, that's just ridiculous, is because of this voice. My voice has got me into more problems and more things than anything else. It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. Fuck off. I can't say it any other way. Would you like to? And that's exactly why I do a lot of different voices, because I had to learn how to raise my voice while I was talking so that people don't think that I am angry. People laugh when I yell at my pets every single time. It's because of the voice. They're laughing because they're thinking, I'm glad that ain't me. And that, my friends, makes me feel uncomfortable. Did you know that? I'm sorry you take my passion as anger, but is that really my problem? No, it's not. I won't make it my problem. I'm not going to do that either. So let's talk about the limitless load. Limitless meaning a lot, and load meaning usually some kind of a metal. It's a metallurgy term where, you know, there's a gold where they're digging for gold. Well, when they find a bunch of it at once, it's called a lode. So limitless, you know, gold or whatever it is, silver, platinum, whatever metal you would like to use, and that's what they're talking about with that. But let's get to the actual reading. Like a gaunt prospector, belt drawn in over the last ounce of food, our pick struck gold. Joy at our release from a lifetime of frustration knew no bounds. Man, gosh, doesn't that sound like a pink cloud? I bet they're saying that's not a good place to be. Yeah. So Jackie's saying that her anger goes from 0 to 100 in no time. Yeah. You will lose that. I lost my anger like 2 months ago. Well, I didn't lose my anger. I lost my rage. I intentionally went to go look for my rage, and it wasn't there anymore. It's just gone. I don't know where it went. And I ain't going searching for it. It can go wherever it wants to, as long as it doesn't come back. For a time, he may try to hug the new treasure to himself. Okay. So for a little while, yeah, you can hug that new treasure for yourself till you hit the 11th step. Yeah, I'm okay with that. You're going to need it. It's kind of like when we tell our kids right now, take a nap while you can. All right. If you're still in your first year, be selfish while you can, because it's going to end. Right? I was told first year's yours, Dion. Notice there's 12 steps in 12 months. That kind of worked out well for me. It took me about a year to get through the steps. Right? So, yeah. I'm not awake. So that's part of why I'm acting this way. He may not see at once that he has barely scratched the limited lows that will pay dividends only if he mines it for the rest of his life and insists on giving away the entire product. Wow, that's fucked up. Hey, you're going to do this for the rest of your life and you're going to give it away. You know what? My brain don't like that. It don't like the thought of that. That's a lot of work for other people. Don't you think? Isn't it funny how our minds will go kind of the opposite of what they're trying to tell us, though? Right? I'm just telling you what's on my mind. I'm not telling you if it's right or wrong right now because I don't know. Page 128, 129. I do know that that's probably going to be in the family afterwards. So we're talking about reconstruction of our life and how in order to keep it, we got to give it away. And that's what they're talking about here. Assume, on the other hand, that father has at the outsetting a stirring spiritual experience. Overnight, as it were, he is a different man. He becomes a religious enthusiast. Oh my gosh, I already see danger. You guys see it? I see it. Probably because I've read this a lot too. He is unable to focus on anything else, and that can be bad in the beginning. Okay. You're gonna wanna go apologize to everybody. Don't do it. Do not do it. You don't even know how to make an apology yet. You're just going to go and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry that I made you stub your toe, and you're going to get into all these particulars, and you're just going to make it worse, and you're going to walk away, and it's going to hurt. So don't do it to yourself. There is a step for that. You will get to it in time. In the meantime, you are going to have what's called you're going to stay sober, and that'll be as soon as I can remember the name of it, because I'm not awake yet. Now it's just going to bug me. Just stay sober. As soon as his sobriety begins to be taken as a matter of course, the family may look at their strange new dad with apprehension, then with irritation. There is talk about spiritual matters in the morning, noon, and night. He may demand that the family find God in a hurry or exhibit amazing indifference to them. and say what he is above worldly considerations. He may tell mother, who has been religious all of her life, that she doesn't need to know what it's all about and that she had better get his brand of spirituality while there is still yet time. Unfortunately, there are some people that never get out of that phase because they love it so much. They love the control so much. They love railroading through people's lives so much that they will utilize spirituality and religion to get there. And then what they will do is they will say, I did that because God told me to. And that was not correct. It was done the wrong way. Okay? Just because you had your spiritual experience doesn't mean you know shit yet. That, you know what it means. Once the spiritual experience happens, now it's time to get to work. That's what that means. Right? Isn't that what that means? Because that's what it meant for me. It is not my job to push my spiritual beliefs on anyone, especially my family. So I'll tell you how I did it. I went to meetings. I talked to my sponsor. I kept my spirituality there, like he told me to. Then I went home and I would do the dishes. Hey, babe, is there anything that you need done? No? Fine. What are the kids doing? I'm going to go. What are you guys doing? I'm not bringing them into me. My sponsor said, no, you are to meet them where they are at, Dion. That is your job. I am not allowed to stir anything up. Get out from there. Get out. See, told you. You're laughing. I know you're laughing. You're giggling at least. Okay. So does all that make sense in the realm of it? Okay. So what does that go back to? Well, that for me, that goes back to honesty. Almost everything we do will come back down to honesty. Honesty about you. Fuck everyone else. I know. I get it too. There are some people I just don't like. I'll hate them no more though. So what is that? Well, that's progress. And what do? We claim spiritual progress. So I'm going to claim it right now. When I talk with a newcomer to AA, my past looks me straight in the face. Ooh, Jackie. Ooh, Jackie hit it on the nail. I like it. I like it. She said, key word, can I help? And leave it at that, too. Thank you, Jackie. You know what's cool? It's always the simplest thing that's the right thing. It always is. Can you help? What are your intentions? Now, let's take that question and let's read the rest of this. So, can I help? When I talk with a newcomer to AA, my past looks me straight in the face. I see the pain in those hopeful eyes. I extend my hand, and then the miracle happens. I become healed. My problems vanish as I reach out to this trembling soul. I was having a hard day yesterday until I found out that my little grandson was in the hospital. Made my problems just a fucking Peter, man. Yes, I put those two together. I'm going to try that again. Dis-a-fucking-peer. I'm going to, I just came up with that. I'm going to keep using it. He's doing all right. Yes. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. Okay? It's okay to let things hurt. It's okay to cry at the appropriate times. Yeah, I'm getting a little misty-eyed right now. Why? Because this shit's hard to talk about. But if it was easy to talk about, everybody would be doing it. Right? That's why it's important that we continue getting together. Whether you feel like you can speak out loud or not, you can speak to me. I'll shout your story for you. I don't mind. I'm kidding. So, man, I kind of feel like a weight's been lifted off of me. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go log into my AA meeting. I always like being, even though it's Zoom, I get there, 10 minutes early so I can, so that nobody wants to see your balls, dude. Yeah, I get there 10 minutes early so I can say hi to people coming in. I swear to God, I'm going to kill them today. I love you guys. Peace out. And